Hello and welcome to the Musical Instrument Investigator. Today we're on the website of Heritage Auctions based in the USA, Dallas, Texas. They have a auction which is due to finish tomorrow actually on the 11th of April, and that is the guitar and musical instruments auction. So it's finishing, you can see here, Sunday, April the 11th. It is Saturday 10th today. It's been going for a little while since March the 23rd, but a little bit late here to the party. Let's have a look. I think there's about 211 items. Yeah, looks like it. I haven't ever bought anything from here before. I don't know much about them. I assume that as per many of these websites, they all use the same format. You basically set up an account. You might have to verify some bank details and then you can bid away. And as always, they have like a buyer's premium. This website seems to have an interesting way of doing it. So without further ado, let's have a quick look. So here we go. Circa 1970 Bozo Parlor natural acoustic guitar. Here it's interesting. See, the buyer's premium is 25% on the first 300,000, and then 20% of $300,000 to $3 million, and then there's like an additional percentage afterwards. But read the terms, like get yourself kind of used to it. But what's good here is it shows you the current bid and it shows you straight away what it's going to be with the buyer's premium, so that's good. You say information on reserves, all the other kind of little bits, bid increments, etc., what the next bid would be, how long's left, etc. It's pretty standard. So without further ado, let's get into this. Let's see if how much we can go into. So it looks like we can click on the pictures, zoom in a little bit. Oh, these are good. Yeah, look, that's pretty good. Good pictures. So you can fit to screen, view full size. Let's have a look if that makes any difference. Or fit to screen. You can change the brightness as well, so that's pretty good. I'll have a quick look here. Yeah, not bad. Starts to lose a little bit of resolution when you go in, but not bad. So anyway, we can see that's the first item, and that is obviously quite popular. So 4,100 is the bid so far. Let's talk about reserves. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, 1960s 70s Bozo double cut natural acoustic, $1,500 at the moment. Let's see. Wasn't sure if there was any estimates on this. Let's see if there's any. We got a bit more description here about CITES, double cut model acoustic from Luthier Bozo Podunavac, featuring beautiful straight grain Brazilian rosewood back and sides, beautiful spruce top, with 3-inch tight crack at the butt area, typical of Bozo. There's very bold purfling on the top sound hole. Guitar shows little to no signs of playwear, a classic example of the work of Bozo. Some have deemed this the Mickey Mouse Bozo, or Bozo, original hard case included. So there you go, there's a bit of information down there. We've kind of skipped down a bit. Let's just go back to the main page again. I just wanted to see if there was any information. It's not really giving a an estimate that I can see, not in this catalogue. Anyway, so let's go back. Patrick James Eggle Linville natural acoustic guitar. So those of you into guitars will know Patrick Eggle from like his guitars that were kind of like the PRS equivalent in the UK, and they're quite popular. And then after he stepped away from guitar making for a bit, I believe, or maybe he went to do something in the US, I can't quite remember, and then he came back quite a few years ago to doing these kind of high-end acoustics there. So let's have a quick look at that picture. Looks quite nice. Very nice guitar by Patrick James Eggle of Hendersonville, North Carolina there. Well, I guess that he's living in the US then. OM body size, high quality maple and craftsmanship throughout. Flamed big leaf, maple back and side, spruce top, ebony fingerboard and bridge, excellent neck angle, frets and playability. Spec sheet signed by Patrick James Eggle included, original hard case. So there you go. Looks quite nice. His work is very good, like very good maker. The electric guitars people are still afterwards, and I'm sure these acoustics are no exception. So let's carry on. Circa 1947 Gibson J45 Sunburst. We won't go too much into the bump unless it's something really interesting. Gallagher Ragtime Special Natural Acoustic Guitar. So far, it's an interesting auction. 1933 Martin OM18 Shade Top Acoustic Guitar. 6.5 bid at the moment. So quick look at the back, see what it says here. Rare and desirable model for both players and collectors. Original finish in nicked, dinged, scuffed and weathered checked. There is an added pick guard at the treble up about. The non-original bridge has been floated on with an epoxy. The bridge plate is damaged, partially missing, and a crude addition done by the same level of craftsmanship as the bridge. These areas will require professional restoration. The neck and frets are in good condition. Neck set would be required. Grover tuners are from 1937 to 38. A rare guitar worthy of proper restoration. Original hard case included. Yep, this is one of those guitars which people will pay very big money for. So needs a bit of work, but interesting. 1935 Martin 00028. Opening bid 15,000. Buyer's premium 18,007. So it doesn't look like there's any bids on that so far. Refinished. That one. I'm surprised I don't have a few more pictures. 1937 Martin D28 Natural Acoustic Guitar. Current bid 81,000. Wow, 101,000 with the buyer's premium. So that's pretty crazy. Oh, here we go. I was talking about not many pictures, but here we go. 360 video on YouTube. So this is a big ticket item. That's interesting. Well, we won't watch that now, but brilliant. Yeah, that's really good. I was just thinking, if it's a high ticket item, you really want to be showing a bit more pictures in the front and back, but obviously they know what's going on, so we'll have a look at all of these. I mean, this is kind of holy grail, isn't it, of acoustic? So looks in immaculate condition. Let's see what the info says. This is an exceptionally clean and original example of a pre-war era Martin D28 herringbone. The finish is 100% original with very minor weather checks, nicks or dings. The original bridge has never been off, but was shaved thinner in an effort to lower the action. The original nut has a tiny shim under it. Nut work and bridge shaving show the same level of craftsmanship and are the only repairs or modifications. There are 4 very minor capo scuffs on the back of the neck at the 1 to 2 fret position, very minor fret wear and neck finish wear in the first position. Fretboard, tuners and bridge plate are in time capsule clean condition and are original. Bridge pin and butt pin are included. Original hard case included. Condition excellent. So I mean, you know, that's a very desirable guitar, so that's good to see. 1962 Martin D21 Natural Acoustic Guitar. Let's have a quick look at their back. We won't zoom in too much unless it's something crazy. 1962 Gibson B25 Cherry Sunburst Acoustic Guitar. 1963 Gibson J200 Sunburst Acoustic Electric Guitar. 1971 Martin 018 Acoustic Guitar. Current bid $925. 1975 Petros Holland Rose FS Natural Acoustic Guitar. That's an interesting one. Quick look at that. Let's curious. Let's have a quick read of that. An early example of fine work of Bruce Petros, Indian rosewood back and sides and spruce top. Top finish is heavily weathered, checked, but the guitar remains crack-free. Very little playwear. Minor dings and scratches. Original hard case included. Condition very good. 1976 Martin D35 Bicentennial Natural Acoustic Guitar. Let's see if they've curious, a bit more information there. Currency converter. I'm sure you can ask them if you want more pictures. (1980) Bozo glass back natural acoustic guitar. So there's a lot of these around. 1997 J.E. Patterson Parlour natural acoustic guitar. It's quite nice. I like this auction so far. 2009 Petros Celt 12 GC natural acoustic. That's a lovely back. Very nice. Yeah, good pictures. Ooh. There goes the Celtic kind of inlays there. Yep, looks very good. 2009 Bourgeois Slope D Sunburst acoustic. 2010 Martin HD28 natural acoustic guitar. 2016 Gibson Nick Lucas Mystic Sunburst acoustic guitar. 1959 Marcelino Lopez natural classical guitar. No bids on that so far. 1967 Marcelino Barbero natural classical guitar. No bids on that yet. $500 to open the bids. 1971 Ramirez 1A natural classical guitar. Current bid $1,500. Good old Ramirez classical. 1974 Guild F512 natural 12 string. 1979 Bozo Owl natural 12 string acoustic guitar. That's curious. 1998 Berkowitz 125 TG prototype natural 12 string. 2001 A Davis SD12 MC natural acoustic guitar. 2002 Longines RGC 12 natural 12 string. A lot of 12 strings in this auction. 1956 Gibson Birdland Sunburst semi-hollow body electric guitar. Good old Birdlands, very nice. 1916 Rickenbacker 365 Capri Fireglow semi-hollow body. 1961 Rickenbacker 330F Maple Glow semi-body. 1967 Gibson ES125 TDC. 1968 Guild Starfire V Cherry semi-hollow body. 1969 Rickenbacker 381 Fireglow. I don't think I've ever tried a Rickenbacker before. 1974 Gibson Les Paul Signature Sunburst. It's an interesting one there. 1983 Rickenbacker 36012 Maple Glow. 1984 Rickenbacker 325 Aqua Glow semi-hollow body. It's a nice colour, that is. That's a very nice colour indeed. And 1995 Rickenbacker John Kay Jet Glow. Rickenbacker 360 Turquoise. Also a nice colour, not as nice as the Aqua Glow. 2000 Rickenbacker 360 CW Carl Wilson Limited Edition Fire Glow. Rickenbacker 34012 Aqua Glow. Lovely colour again. And here we go, 2004 PRS McCarty Cherry semi-hollow body. 2004 Rickenbacker 36012 Fire Glow. 2007 Gibson Howard Roberts Fusion. 2013 Rickenbacker 381 V69 Fire Glow. 1958 Tesco Model 14 Sunburst Archtop. It's a little bit different. Let's have a look what they say. Cool early Tesco Archtop electric, original finisher parts in working condition. There's a finish blistering in the cutaway, original hard case included, condition good. Yep, so slightly unusual, like that. 1955 Gretsch 6196 Country Club Cadillac Green, good colour. 2005 Gretsch 6120 AM Amber Archtop. Nice, nice wood on that. Well, it looks like we're going to electrics here. Circa 1989 Fender HM Strat, white, opening bid $900 if you're interested in that. Circa 1979 Fender Stratocaster Walnut body, current bid $850. 1997 Gibson Les Paul Classic Amber solid body. 2010 Gibson Les Paul R9 Sunburst. 1968 Vox solid body. Odd Things. 1969 Vox Phantom. Another Vox Phantom. 1960 Dan Electro double neck copper burst. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. 1952 Fender Telecaster Butterscotch Blonde. Okay, it's a popular one at $11,000. Oh, here we go. 1956 Bigsby Standards Spanish neck bird's eye maple. We saw a lot of these in the Gretsch sale, which was really interesting sale, very awesome. These are cool, aren't they? Very cool guitars. There's a whole load of documents and provenance with that. Very interesting. Let's see, let's read this. Rare and possibly the last Bigsby guitar ever made. Letters of correspondence between the original owner and Paul Bigsby included. Cancelled checks from the order and alterations per the owner's request are also included. Purportedly, this is the last guitar Paul Bigsby ever made. Paul told the owner that the red dot on the eye in the Bigsby logo stands for a stop sign, meaning this was the last one. No more were made after this, but none of Mr. Bigsby's records survived after his death. Paul had done some work to the neck and moved the Bigsby per the original owner's request. The neck had come loose at the heel and was expertly repaired by Joe Glasser of Glasser Instrument Repair in Nashville, Tennessee. The neck binding is loose and cracked in spots. Section of the bass side neck binding is broken off at the 3rd to 7th frets. Section of binding is included. Please see our online footage correspondence between Paul Bigsby and guitar's owner. Original Bigsby hard case. So this is very cool. This is an interesting instrument. These Bigsbys are pretty cool. It's doing a bit of a crack there also. Let's have a look at that. Brilliant photos actually. You can see where, look, just in the construction, how the how it was made out of two pieces joined together there. That's interesting. Yeah, look, it's had a bit of a problem here in the neck. That's interesting. But anyway, yeah, interesting looking guitar. It's obviously popular. It's $31,000 at the moment. So 1957 Fender Stratocaster, left-handed. Yeah, I expect this will probably be popular because it's left-handed and not so many left-handeds about. 1965 Gibson SG Standard Cherry. Yeah, that's a nice one. 1966 Fender Mustang. Like I think I've said before, it's interesting how these other non-Strat or Telecaster Fenders are just not the same value. 1973 Gibson Les Paul Recording. Lovely. I do like these. These are very cool. 1973 Gibson L5S Cherry Sunburst. Yep. Very nice. Nice wood on that. 1978 Gibson L5S Natural solid body electric guitar. This is lovely. This is definitely another guitar that if I had endless money, I'd be interested. I just love the kind of wider body on that. It's just really, really cool. Really like to give one of those a go at one stage. So that is, I think, one of the contenders for my pick of the auction, but we'll see what else is around. So yeah, lovely looking thing. Actually, let's quickly just read a little bit about this before we carry on. Very flamey L5S natural finish. Pickups have been changed to Seymour Duncan Fat Staple Anaco V pickups. Has what appears to be reproduction knobs, minimal fret wear in the original large frets. Control cavity has foil shield tape and the switch may have been replaced. Routing to cover on inside is like factory. A few minor dings and scratches. There's glue residue under the neck pickup. 9.4 pounds. Original hard case included. Condition pretty good. Yep, that's cool. 1979 Fender 25th Anniversary Stratocaster in silver. 1980 Gibson Les Paul Artisan Walnut. 1985 Kramer EVH Frankenstrat Red, Black and White. I think that will probably go quite well. 1997 Jackson Roswell Rhodes Aluminium Solid Body Electric Guitar. Looks like it has lots of documents with it as well from Jackson. I do love aluminium guitars, but I have to admit that I do not find that one particularly appealing. 1999 Fender Stratocaster. 1999 Rickenbacker 65A turquoise solid body electric guitar. This I think is absolutely lovely. This is one of the nicest looking Rickenbackers around in my opinion, but then I have weird taste. 2000 Fender Stratocaster Candy Apple Red. 2000 Paul Reed Smith McCarty Amber. Nice colour. Interesting neck mark there. Let's see what it says there. 1 of 250 Brazilian rosewood neck McCarty PRS. Number 209. 10 top and all original. Only a few minor dings and scuffs. Should clean up to look good as new. Case candy. Spec sheet included. Signed and numbered by Paul. Extra control cover included. Original hard case. Excellent. Yeah, I think this will probably go for a fair bit, I would have thought. Interesting. Yeah, interesting grain pattern there. Might put a few people off. 2001 Gibson Les Paul Sunburst. 2002 Tom Anderson Gold. That's quite low so far for Tom Anderson. 2004 Fender 50th Anniversary Strat. 2004 Fender Telecaster Candy Apple Red. 2005 Gibson Les Paul Custom Historic 54 Reissue Black Beauty. Another lovely looking guitar. 2009 Fender Stratocaster White. 2010 Fender Stratocaster Sunburst. 2010 Gibson Les Paul R9. 2011 Fender Stratocaster Sunburst. 2012 Gibson Les Paul Pelham Blue. 2012 Paul Reed Smith P22 Teal Solid Body, lovely colour. Do you love that kind of blue, green, turquoisey kind of colour? 2015 Gibson Les Paul 100 Amber. Fender Stratocaster Seafoam Green. Gotta love it. Absolutely love Seafoam Green. It's probably my favourite Fender colour. Very nice. 2016 Fender Telecaster. 2016 Fender Telecaster in turquoise. Very nice. 2017 Fender Telecaster Gold. 2018 Gibson Les Paul Sunburst. 2019 Rickenbacker 660 Cadillac Green. 1999 Rickenbacker 325-12 Jetclo. 1953 Gibson ES125 Sunburst Archtop Electric. 1974 Fender Music Master Red Bass. 1972 Gibson Les Paul Triumph Bass. Looks nice. 1974 Rickenbacker 4005 Maple Glow Electric Bass. 2002 Rickenbacker 4003 Turquoise. 2007 Alembic BBS B4 Stanley Clark Brown Bass. Yeah, that's a nice looking bass. Ooh, we're on a 1972 Dobro Model 33 Natural Resonator guitar. Ooh, something different. 1979 Ludwig 6-piece multicolored Vista Light drum set. I've never seen one like that before. That is curious. Let's just read a bit about it. John Bonham style, apparently. Vista Light drum kit. Yeah. Interesting. No hardware included. Let's carry on. 2000 Prucha Elban Brownstain 5-string electric banjo. 1990s Vox 125 bass guitar amp. 1980s Roland GR700 guitar synth system. 1960s Newman U87 silver microphone. It's going for some good money there. 1995 Fender Vibro King guitar amp. 1996 Fender Tone Master guitar amp. 1994 Matchless Chieftain guitar amp. And 1966 Fender Princeton Reverb. 1956 Fender Princeton Tweed. That's a nice looking amp. 1963 Vox AC30. Lovely. 1964 Vox AC30. 1965 Fender Super Reverb Blackface Guitar Amplifier. 1965 Fender Princeton Reverb Amplifier. 1967 Fender Twin Reverb. 1966 Fender Rhodes Piano Silver Sparkle Keyboard. That's a curious one. Jimmy Page Robert Plant signed Silvertone electric guitar. Let's just read a bit about this. Sunburst Silvertone guitar with a Les Paul design, signed by the legendary former members of Led Zeppelin. No serial number. Page signed the pickguard while Plant signed the top of the body, both with a black felt tip. Does not contain a case. In very good condition, plus some light scratches on the bottom portion and some on the top portion of the body. Okay. Bob Dylan and Eric Clapton signed Lotus electric guitar. A dark red Lotus guitar with no serial number, signed by Dylan and Clapton, both with a black felt tip, in very good condition. Various scuffs on the top and the bottom of the body, no case. Eric Clapton signed pickguard on Fender Squier electric guitar. It's quite funny how like all of these signatures are on just like really kind of lower end guitars. I mean, I guess it makes sense in a way. Paul McCartney signed Hofner electric bass, so this makes more sense. Yep. Metallica signed electric guitar. Curious. A guitar made in the vein of Steve Vai's Ibanez series, but without any brand name on it, save for Maestro on the board. It's just funny, people getting these interesting guitars. Eagles signed electric guitar. So there's a lot of signed interesting guitars. Eddie Van Halen signed Kramer guitar from 2017. That's current bid 18,000. Makes sense. So interesting one. Stan Lee signed PV Marvel Rockmaster. Ozzy Osbourne signed Maha electric guitar. Okay. Eric Clapton signed Fender Strat. That makes a bit more sense. Johnny Cash signed acoustic Takamine guitar. Jimmy Page signed pickguard on Epiphone Les Paul. Foo Fighters signed Gibson electric guitar. Kiss signed Washburn Starfire electric guitar. Interesting. What else have we got? Jack Black rubber stunt guitar from Tenacious D in the Pig of Destiny. Surprised that's got no bids. The Go-Go's signed Diamond electric guitar. Internet is not working. Def Leppard signed Charvette electric guitar. Bruce Springsteen signed Fender Telecaster. Ooh, Prince owned and gifted signature Schecter Cloud guitar. So I'm not surprised that that's going quite well. A Schecter guitar made for Prince Roger Nelson and not sold to the public, features a symbol Prince changed his name to in the 1990s in his war with Warner Bros. Records. No serial number, was gifted from Prince to its owner, original owner. Yep. Grand Funk Railroad signed Epiphone Les Paul. Yes signed Samick electric guitar. John Fogerty Blue Moon Swamp Fender Telecaster. Hole signed Fender Tornado guitar. B.B. King, Dean Budweiser bow tie electric guitar. That's a curious one, isn't it? B.B. King signed and inscribed Gibson Lucille model electric guitar. Yeah, that's good. Nice. That's a nice guitar. And getting the right guitar signed, always a bonus. Michael Jackson signed and inscribed Gibson Flying V electric guitar, seen in Scream video. Yeah. Okay. AC/DC signed Gibson SG. Steve Nicks signed and inscribed Remo Big Mouth tambourine. Buddy Rich, Johnny Carson, circa 1978-1979, Ludwig White Perloid set. Special TV history used by legendary drummer Buddy Rich on Tonight Show. Interesting. Some real history there. Kurt Hammett's ESP 400 series natural solid body electric guitar used in Metallica 1 music video. Yep, current bid $40,000. I am not surprised. That I'm sure will go even a bit higher than that. Interesting. Classic song. Eddie Van Halen's Kramer Striker Ripley Rosewood fingerboard Frankenstein solid body electric guitar. Frankenstrat guitar originally owned by Eddie Van Halen. The instrument was made for Eddie's second 1984 by Steve Ripley, who is renowned for his stereo guitars that Eddie used on songs like Top Jimmy. Built from a Kramer Striker very early in the Ripley-Kramer era, it does not have stereo. The instrument is believed to have been used by Eddie as a backup guitar on the 1984 and 5150 tours in the mid-1980s. So there you go. That's a bit of history there. Surprised that's not more. That might go up. Reverend Horton Heat 1964 Fender Jazzmaster Sunburst solid body electric guitar and suit. Interesting. Roy Erickson circa 1968 Gibson ES335 TD. No bids so far. Legendary played and smashed into a wall by legendary frontman of the 13th floor elevators. Tommy Tedesco's circa 1980s Yamaha L25AT. Okay. Neil Diamond signed and inscribed Washburn acoustic. Fleetwood Mac signed Mitchell acoustic. Chris Isaac signed and inscribed Hohner acoustic. Pete Townsend signed and inscribed Epiphone acoustic guitar. John Phillips 1954 Martin D28 natural acoustic guitar. Okay. Susie Rotolo's 1957 Martin D18 natural acoustic guitar. There's a whole load of other pictures of this. See there. Interesting. Often played by Bob Dylan in her Greenwich Village apartment, Martin D18 was given to current owner Bob Switz by Susie Rotolo. Rotolo was Dylan's girlfriend and it featured on the iconic album cover of the Freewheeling of Bob Dylan, released in 1963. So, no bids on that so far. I'm a bit surprised, but maybe it will come. The Birth of the Boss, Bruce Springsteen, 1965, Martin D35. A whole load of pictures here. Interesting. Well, there's a lot of information there. You can check up on that. Tommy Tedesco's 1977 Yamaha GC30A natural classical guitar. Charlie Daniels signed Platino fiddle. Let's see. An amber-coloured Palatino fiddle signed with the gold felt tip by country bluegrass legend active from the 1950s until his death in 2020. Daniels is best known for his fiddle playing and singing on the 1979 hit single "The Devil Went Down to Georgia." Given a sequel and covered by many, it was signature tune for Daniels. Fiddle appears to be barely used, aside from wear from the strings on the fingerboard and some light wear on the edge of the body. In excellent condition. So, obviously, Charlie Daniels, a legend. This violin is just like a cheap kind of junky violin, but it's a bit similar to like a lot of the guitars which are signed. But you know, if you're interested in signatures, then go for it. But the instrument, I'm sure, is not very good. Modern Bozo import. Imported 12 string. Ampeg BA 115 bass guitar. Circa 2004 Brian Moore natural solid body electric guitar. Current bid $175. So we saw a whole load of these in that other auction with the beginning of the Gretsch auction. We saw many of those. A circa 2013 parts caster metallic cream. Circa 1970-2010 Fender Mustang Gold Sparkle. 1964 Silvertone 1457 Ampin case. 1966 Fender Mustang Natural solid body. Ibanez Axstar 1986 red solid body guitar. Interesting. 2000 Fender Stratocaster in silver. 2001 Fender Telecaster Silver Sparkle. 2002 Fender Telecaster Custom Candy Tangerine. 2005 Fender Stratocaster Candy Apple Red. 2005 Fender Stratocaster Sunburst. 2005 Fender Telecaster Butterscotch. 2005 Fender Telecaster Blue solid body. It's quite hard to see on the screen, but it's quite a nice, nice kind of figure there. Actually, quite like that. That's an interesting one. 575 current bid. 2010 Fender Stratocaster Sandy Sparkle. 2012 Fender Stratocaster in black. 2012 Fender Telecaster Blonde solid body. 2012 Fender Eric Clapton Stratocaster. 2015 Fender Jeff Beck Stratocaster. 1968 Apollo. That's a curious one. Can't read for. Let's read a bit of that. Cleaning original made in Japan, imported by St. Louis Music. Will need setup and cleaning. Original soft case included. Very good condition. So, an oddity. Circa 1970 frame is 12 string. Solid, sunburst semi hollow body. Circa 1970s Framus red burst. 1970s Gurion S3R natural acoustic. Modern new era natural acoustic guitar. Ooh, what's this? 1980s Yamaha multi-string sitar style natural acoustic guitar. That's very interesting. Circa 1900 German made natural acoustic guitar. Current bid $72. Interesting back, but these instruments are not usually that great quality. Sometimes the tuners are nicer than the guitars. Running Dog natural acoustic guitar. There's a lot of things in this auction. 1976 Mosman Wheeler Gospel natural acoustic. 1965 to 1970 Kalamazoo blue electric bass. And 1991 Hammer B12s metallic blue bass guitar. 1968 Vox L40 black twin PA column speakers. 1990s Ampeg speaker cabinet, classic Ampeg cabinet. Modern 65 Fender twin reverb reissue. 1999 Fender Blues Devil, lovely. 2006 Fender 59 Bassman Tweed, lovely. Good old Bassman. Circa 2000 Fender's Vibrolux reverb. 1979 Music Man 65 reverb guitar amplifier. 1990s Yamaha T100 amplifier. Never seen that before actually. It's interesting. Yamaha all tube 100 watt head made in USA and designed by Michael Soldano. Amp is in working condition but should be serviced by a qualified tech for optimal performances. Tubes are JJ GLG power tubes and a mix of Messer and groove tubes and preamp stage. Condition very good. I've never seen this amp before. How curious. I need to read up on that a bit more. Vox Chrome guitar amplifier stands, 5 in total. Okay. Fender Bandmaster Silverface in 1968. And then we have a modern Bozo Bell Western B75 natural 12 string. American made 12 string acoustic. $3 bid. No other information. Carlos Santana signed and inscribed Carrera STC33 electric guitar. The Who printed band signature 3-star electric guitar. Les Paul style guitar from 3-star guitar has printed signatures by members of The Who in black. Interesting. Brooks and Dunn signed electric guitar. Sean Connery signed electric guitar. A 007 on it. Yeah, that's curious. Tears for Fears signed and inscribed Johnson acoustic guitar. Melissa Etheridge, Sarah McLachlan signed and inscribed Fender. John Lee Hooker signed acoustic guitar. John Denver signed and inscribed acoustic guitar. Eagles signed Takamine G340. Clint Black signed Takamine acoustic guitar. American Idol Season 2 finalist signed Fender acoustic. That's an unusual one. Nevertheless, curious if you like American Idol. Right, well that seems to be the end of it. So yeah, what an interesting catalogue. You know, really curious. Good to look over a lot of the things. Some really interesting stuff. Obviously some important Martin guitars there, some important kind of signed instruments, and just in general like a good interesting selection really. Curious, some of these The Last Bigsby. I mean, just a really interesting auction. This lovely Rickenbacker, just like a whole load of things. I think if I had to pick something, it would probably be this Gibson that we saw a little bit earlier on. Yep, this 1978 Gibson L5S natural solid body electric guitar. yeah, this is my pick. Always wanted one. This looks like a nice example, even though the pickups have changed. But yeah, lovely wood on that. It's really nice, and yeah, it looks like a nice instrument. So yeah, so this has been the Heritage auction, guitar auction. Obviously this finishes tomorrow, so if you're interested, I'll put a link in the description and feel free to have a look and bid. It's been an interesting auction. I'll keep an eye on this Heritage Auctions. I think they do quite a few guitar auctions, so yeah, that's been great. So thanks a lot for watching. If you've got any questions, thoughts, just let me know, and until next time, ciao for now. Many thanks for tuning in to the Musical Instrument Investigator. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please like, subscribe and turn on notifications, and watch out for the next video coming soon.